Hello, this is Coach Elizabeth Miles, and I would like to say welcome. I invite you in today to cook with me. I'm going to be sharing some very simple, wholesome, organic meals that you can cook within less than 30 minutes right in your kitchen. I did a video previously about choosing the healthy option. And I talked about choosing healthy organic food versus non organic foods. And I want to show you how inexpensive it is just to be able to make a meal with healthy organic produce, food that is grown from the ground, that gives us lots of vitamins and minerals, and it's just full of nutrients that gives our body vitality and energy to keep going and to live a healthy, balanced life. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Come on, share with me today and let me know how you like these recipes after you finish them. Please comment on this video. Let me know if it's simple. Let me know what you think. If it's something that you can do in your home, and let me know how they worked out for you. I wanted to share this because I'm getting ready to do a meal plan membership. This is going to be a membership where people can come in and be able to have unlimited recipes with healthy, nutritious, well-balanced meals that they can make right in the comforts of their own home, prep them to go and have them ready to live a healthy life for their entire family, or if you're an individual. So I'll share that more later on another video, but today we're cooking. And what we're going to cook today is a very simple soup. In the winter time, in the cool times, fall, winter times, it gets cold. Sometimes it's windy out. You got a lot of people that start getting, sick or having imbalances within their bodies. And, just different things go around in the air. And this soup that I'm making today, you're going to love it. You're going to be able to experience how it helps your body to strengthen the immune system, right? Our immune system helps us to fight off viruses and bacteria and fungi and all kinds of outside irritants. And this soup, just eating a soup, right, at least once a week will do your body good. A lot of times we eat lots of foods that's full of acid, right? The pH level is very high and acidic, and it gets our bodies, pretty much out of balance and harmony. And then when our bodies are out of balance and harmony, then that just leaves more room for us to get sick, us to get fatigued, bogged down, imbalances, and then different things just start happening within our bodies. Hormones start to get out of balance, which causes mood swings, which causes irritability. And there's just so many different things. But when we eat foods that strengthen our immune system, right, that feed and nourish the immune system, it helps to fight off these issues. So the soup that we're making today is very, very simple. You can make this soup however you choose. I want to show you the ingredients that we're going to use today. And we're also going to make a very simple soup. Okay, so let's get to cooking. We're going to be using chicken broth, all right, organic chicken broth. Now, you can use organic vegetable broth, organic beef broth, whatever is more comfortable for you. Potato broth. Today I'm choosing chicken broth. I usually do vegetable broth, but we're doing chicken broth today. All right. Then I have some yummy onions, right? And then I have some celery here, and I have red and yellow and orange bell peppers. All right. I have kale here, and that's going to be for our yummy salad. We may put a little bit in our soup too, depending on how much we have left over. I have some Kerrygold awesome butter, and then I have some yummy coconut oil. All right, this is what we're going to saute our onions and celery in. Now, I want to show you, these are going to be the seasonings that I'm choosing today. There are so many different seasonings that you can use in a soup to, season it to your taste preference. But today I'm using a teriyaki, all right, marinade sauce. This is what I'm going to use to bring a little bit of the salt flavor and also that teriyaki flavor into the soup. Is very, very good. Another one that I recommend is the soy, what is it called? My mind just went blank. Um, the liquid soy, the liquid proteins, right? Liquid proteins, which is the soy. I'll share that with you on another video. And then I have my sea salt and my pepper. That's it. Salt, pepper, and teriyaki sauce. That's it. That's my only seasoning. Okay, so let's get to cooking. Now, let me get the pot on. And I'm just turning it on a medium heat. And once the pot gets warming, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Let's cut this in half. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the coconut oil. So my pot sounds like it's getting hot. And I'm cooking on a medium heat, a medium-high heat. Okay, a tablespoon here. And we're going to let this just melt. And once it melts, we're going to add in the onions. Now, while that's melting, I want to talk a little bit about the benefits of onions. Onions are so good for us. They're full of vitamins, they're full of minerals, B vitamins, very, very good. They're excellent for anti-cancer usage. So, if you're wanting to prevent that, which we all should be, or if you may be dealing with that, eat lots of onions, and the more raw, the better. So like if you can toss them in a salad, toss them in a stir fry towards the end, toss them in your eggs, right? So many different things that you can do. But in the soup, we're going to cook them down, but they're still going to have their nutritional value because we're not going to overcook them. Onions keep the nutritional value even though you cook them at higher temperatures. That's one of the very, very most important foods in sauteing. So we're going to add the onions, our butter, and our oil is melted. All right, let's see. We'll let it get just a little bit hotter. And then after we add the onions, then we're going to let that cook down until it becomes a little translucent and clear in color. And then we're going to add our celery. Now, I don't recommend adding the celery or the garlic. I forgot about garlic. I don't recommend adding them too soon. Let your onions cook by themselves because they can stand the heat a lot longer. And then add in your garlic and add in your celery, just because these tend to be more sensitive vegetables, from under the ground. They're a little bit more sensitive and they actually cook a lot quicker. So you don't want to cook them too long and overcook them. All right. So I think our pot, we're ready. Let's go ahead and get those onions in there. And then once your onions cook down, then you add the rest. Let's see. Save some onions for our salad. You add the rest as you go on. All right. So let's go ahead and stir this up. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit higher, just for the sake of time. We're going to let that cook down. All right. And then, like I said, add in your celery, add in your garlic, let that cook down. Now, once that's cooking down and it gets to a color that you pretty much can see that it's more translucent, then you can go in and add in your other vegetables, whatever vegetables you choose. You can add in potatoes, you can add in cabbage, you can add in, what else? What other vegetables? I mean, nothing's coming, broccoli, right? You can add in any other vegetable that you like. Now, I'm only doing beans today, and I'm only going to add a little bit of kale and also kale stems. Now, the salad that we're making is going to be a kale avocado, okay, a kale, avocado, and bell pepper salad. And we're going to toss it with a little seasoning, put some dressing on there, and we're good to go. You can also add chicken. You can add eggs, boiled eggs to your salad. I'm doing a very light salad. I may add some boiled eggs later, but that's what we're going to do today. So I want to talk about when you're making your salad. Okay, you can use any kind of greens. You can buy them already prepared in the containers, right? Or you can buy them fresh off the stalk. Now, you're going to pay more for the greens that are in the containers, okay? Because they're already chopped, they're already cut, they're already, prepped for you. So you're going to pay more for that. But if you want to save money, just go ahead and buy it right on the stalk, fresh from out the ground, and you just go home and you do your own rinsing, cutting, chopping, and prepping. It doesn't take long, you guys. It only took me 10 minutes to prep my food for my soup. That's it, just 10 minutes. So it's not hard, guys, to cook your healthy meals. Okay, so that's smelling really good, and they're starting to become translucent. So that's going to be ready for me to add in the celery in just a minute. So in a minute, I'm going to show you how to break apart your kale and massage them. I've already taken them off the stems, and we're just going to break them into smaller pieces so that when we eat them, we can get more of the nutrients within our bodies once they're broken down into smaller pieces. So I'll share that with you in just a minute. All right. Onions are looking great. Onions are looking great. All right. So I think we're ready for our celery. I'm going to go ahead and add the celery. And let that cook down as well for just a little. Now, I'm a believer. I like to add a little bit of water while I'm cooking just to keep the vegetables from drying out. I don't like to dry out the vegetables. When you dry them out, you tend to dry out the nutrients as well. So when you keep them more hydrated, the nutrients tend to stay in a little bit longer, and you don't burn them. So, and it also helps to cook them a little slower because they have the moisture mixed with the heat. So let's keep that going. That's looking really good. So we're going to wait probably about, excuse me, another minute. And then we're going to add our garlic. All right. So now with the kale, all right, I'm going to start breaking it up so we can move forward. And I'm going to show you how it doesn't take long at all to make a healthy soup and a healthy meal. Now I'm just breaking this up into small pieces. That's it. I'm breaking them up as I have taken them already off of the stalk. And you can, this is actually, guys, you can put you some music on. All right. You can have something playing in the kitchen. If you have a television in your kitchen, you can watch television while you're cooking, catch up on whatever it is that you need to catch up on or follow, and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself cooking. You know, cooking is a very, very healthy, healing, and just purifying, cleansing thing to do. It really, really is. And a lot of us have gotten away from cooking in the kitchen because of our busy, busy schedules. Hold that thought. Let me go ahead and add the garlic now. Okay. And I'm using about, we love garlic here. Garlic is so good. Garlic is an excellent food source for also strengthening the immune system. I mean, it's loaded with vitamins and minerals, B vitamins. I mean, very, very good with especially folate. Children, right? Children need lots of garlic. And, you know, even when you get sick, you can chop up a garlic clove, chop it up really fine, mix it in. Where's my water? Mix it in my water. Sorry, excuse me, guys. A little bit here. All right, just a little bit. You can mix it in with a little bit of honey. Okay, drizzle some honey on there, or you can drizzle some elderberry liquid on there, and just take it. Just take it right there by the mouth, and it will break a cold. It will break the flu. It will break up mucus. It will help to calm down and to get rid of inflammation. It's excellent. Garlic is just excellent. You know, that's why you see so many chefs use garlic almost in everything. All right. All right, so I just added a little water just to keep my onions and celery and garlic from cooking too fast and overheating. So now it has calmed them down, and they still can go ahead and cook, not too fast. Okay, so let's get back to breaking down with our hands instead of a knife our kale. Now you can use a knife, but I prefer to use my hands because, you know, it's very true that whatever your hands touch, whatever your nose smells, whatever your eyes see, whatever your mouth tastes, right? Even when you hear the chopping, the breaking of the pieces, right? It all gets connected into your body, right? Your senses. It gets connected, and so all of the energy, all of the nutrients, all of the goodness that comes from these foods that God has so wonderfully blessed us with to eat and to have for good health and good nutrition, it gets into your body just by putting all those senses on it. And see, when we getting back to, you know, being busy and on the go, and sometimes we don't, you know, you feel like you don't have time for cooking, or maybe you don't have time for cooking. You're that busy to where you just have absolutely no time. But when we get back to doing these things, it makes a difference. And see, when we eat out and we go fast food and, you know, we just don't take the time to do this, then we miss out. We miss out on this very part right here. We do. You know, and I understand, you know, if you're busy, and you are, you know, your job is very demanding and you don't have time to do that, you have to hire somebody. Well, guess what? That's great. Just hire somebody to make healthy foods for you, okay? Hire somebody to help you with that. Now, in the future, HI Renovator will be able to do that for you in the future. Right now, we teach you how to do this in your own home and why it's important to cook your own foods and your own meals so that you can know what's going in your food, and you can also be able to save a lot of money, okay? Because, you know, it's very expensive to eat out. It's very expensive to eat on the go all the time. It's very, very expensive. All right, so that's smelling good and looking good. Now we are ready. I'm going to go ahead and add in the kale stalks. Okay, add those in. Add a little bit of water, and it's broth time. Now is the time to add in our broth. Okay, whatever broth you're making. I'm going to add the whole container. And when we add this broth, okay, your vegetables are going to just sit for a little while and cook down until the liquid broth starts to boil. Now, you want to do a light boil. Remember, we're cooking on a medium-high heat, all right? So you want just a light boil, not a light boil, not a high boil, okay? So we let that sit. You let your vegetables, okay, heat up some more, cool down. And then once your broth starts to lightly boil, then you add in beans. Okay, this will be the time to add in your beans. This will be the time to add in still your more sensitive vegetables like your broccoli. All right. Now, if you were using like cabbage or potatoes, that would have went in right now when I put in the kale stems. Okay. When you have more hardened vegetables, right, that take a longer time to cook, you want to get them in the broth before it starts to boil and you simmer it. Okay. So, and then your lighter vegetables like your kale, your greens, any greens, mustard greens, collard greens, whatever spinach you use. Also too, like I said, broccoli, those lighter vegetables and greens, you want, and your beans, right? You want to put them in after the water has already boiled, because you don't want to overcook those, because you will lose most of the nutrients, and then you will overcook them, and then they would just be all mushy, and you don't want that. All right, so make sure you keep that in mind. This is, let's see, this is doing good. We're still at a medium-high heat. It's going to start boiling in just a little bit. So while that's boiling, we're going to go ahead and massage our kale and get ready for our salad. Okay, so I have some containers here that I'm going to put our salads in. Okay, let me move these out of the way. Let's move this over here. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to put them in their containers. I've broken them all up into small pieces. And remember, like I said, if you want to chop them with the knife, you can chop them whatever you prefer. It's totally up to you. Okay. Let's just put it in here. Now, we are prepping these, and you're making this to where you can add any protein that you want, any protein, right? You can add beans, you can add, like I said, chicken, fish, turkey, meat, ground turkey, whatever, boiled eggs, whatever kind of protein source, quinoa, you can add those in later as you want, and then we're just prepping them with just a light vegetable blend, and then you can make it what you want. So now we're going to take some of our leftover coconut oil, right? This is coconut oil, and you're going to massage it, get it nice in your hands, and then you're going to take it and you're going to massage your kale, because it loves the oil. This helps to pull out the nutrients within the kale. Yeah, see what cooking does for you in the kitchen? It gets you in a good mood. It makes you happy to know that you're eating healthy, nutritious foods. You get that energy, right? That's the energy that's coming from the food. It makes a difference. So you just massage it. You massage it. Now, if you're married, if you have a significant other, right, and you're in the kitchen and you're cooking with your significant other, this will be a great one to get ready. Come on, let's massage it. It might, entice or stimulate each other to give each other a back rub massage. I'm a licensed massage therapist, so I know all about those benefits. Very, very healing too. Very therapeutic, right? Very therapeutic. So we're massaging our kale. Here we go. And we're just getting those essential fatty acids, right? Your coconut oil, that's your fat. That's your healthy fat. And we're massaging it into the kale. Okay? We're massaging it into the kale. And we're pulling out the nutrients. We're pulling out the oils, the liquid from the kale. And guys, this is a great way to soften your greens. You can do this with any greens, guys. Any greens, okay? Does not matter. and it will soften them, which makes it a lot easier for your body to digest them. Okay. Also, too, you can do this with your children. Your children will love to massage kale. You know, kids, they're kind of tough when it comes to eating greens. You have to really work with them. But if you get them in the kitchen cooking with you, and you just teach them how to put their hands on the foods that they're eating, then they begin to absorb that into their bodies, right? The energy from the food, they absorb it, and then when they eat it, they know that they had a part in it, and they tend to want to eat it more. And then kids will love to massage kale. They will. They may even want you to, mommy, can you massage me? Now look at that. See, I wish I would have got a close-up of how the kale looked before we massaged it. It was not this green, nor was it this moisturized, right? Bright in color. It was a little bit more dull in color. More had a grayish tone to it, a little almost. And now that we massaged it, it brought out the color, right? Brought out that chlorophyll, antioxidants, right? So we're going to leave that there. Our soup is lightly boiling. So let's see. Let me wipe my hands here. We are ready to go ahead and stir this up. Add in our beans, and I am using red kidney beans, organic red kidney beans today. Now you can use canned, you can use frozen, or you can use them straight out of the bag and soak them overnight and use them for when you're ready to cook. Now, this is just a quick, easy, simple way. I'm using this for time purposes, and it's quick. Add in your beans. Remember, you have your beans, you add them, you have your broccoli, you add that. You have your kale, you add that. But we're going to save our kale for our salad, since we have the kale stalks already in our soup, so we don't need the green leaves. We'll save that for the salad. Now my kids, I'm telling you guys, they absolutely love this soup. My daughter tells me, she's like, Mom, I want you to cook a soup that has the light color with the broth in it. That's yummy. They love the teriyaki marinade mix. So now that we have our beans in, we're going to simmer. Okay, you're going to put that on a medium low. Okay, and we're going to add in our seasonings. So now I just do it till I feel it. I do it till I feel it. All right, I do it till I feel it. And I go back and taste it, okay? I go back and taste it. Now, here, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt and pepper, okay? And whatever seasonings you want, you can add, right? Cumin, turmeric, coriander, paprika, okay? Those are some really good options that you can make. Marjoram, okay? Those are some really, really good options. But I'm just going to go with these three today. This is a little pepper, not too much because the kiddos. A little bit more salt. And like I said, I do it until I feel it. I do it until I feel it. How much? You tell me how much you like your seasoning. Some like it light, some like it really, really seasoned. It just depends, okay? Here at our family, we like it seasoned, but not too seasoned. So we're kind of like in the middle. Kind of like in the middle. All right. So mix that up. Let that stir. And we're going to let that simmer. Okay. That's going to mix and simmer. And I'm going to cover it now because we're in simmer mode. So you want to let it simmer. And pretty much just going to let it simmer for about 15, 20 minutes, depending on what kind of vegetables you have in your soup. And that's it, guys. And then, so finish our salad, right? So I'm going to top it with some red bell peppers. Red bell peppers, hello. are excellent for vitamin C. Excellent vitamin C. And you really want to eat these more in the raw than cooked. Okay, you can cook them, you can bake them, you can cook them and saute them in a stir fry, or you can cook them in your scrambled eggs or omelets. But just add them towards the end, whatever you're cooking, or if you're baking, don't bake them too long because you don't want to really get rid of the nutrients because they lose nutrients very, very, very fast. So I have my avocado here already cut in half, and I'm just going to chop it up here and get ready to pour it into the soup. So now I have just a half of avocado. You can use however much avocado you want to use, okay? Avocado has, okay, hello. Did that just break on me? It did. All right. And then we go to the other one. So avocado is excellent for fatty acids, right? Your healthy fats, your healthy cholesterol, right? If you are dealing with cholesterol issues, you want to put in the good fats to weed out the bad fats. So go ahead and eat some avocados, right? Get your healthy oils in there. Olive oil, coconut oils, right? And yeah, add them in your salads too. Add them in your salads and eat them on your sandwiches, right? Very, very, very good and nutritious. And that's pretty much it, guys. And like I said, you can top this. You can top this with extra protein, okay? Protein sources: beans, legumes, quinoa. You can even put some brown rice, black rice. You can put fish, chicken, turkey, you name it. Oh, hello. We don't want to forget about lime. Gotta have that extra vitamin C, okay? And I'm just going to top this here. And this is going to be the side with our salad, right? Soup and salad today. And that's pretty much it, guys. So it doesn't take long, okay, to make your healthy, nutritious meals. It doesn't take long at all. So all you have to do once your soup is done, you let it, like I said, let it simmer and shut it down in 15-20 minutes and you're done. And you can use that for what, 3 or 4 days a week.